The ITV soap Emmerdale has returned the Sugden family to their origins as the storyline takes them back to Emmerdale Farm, a place deeply connected to the show's early years. The series has revealed that Robert Sugden and his partner, Aaron Dingle, will take over as the new tenants of the former Butler farm, managing the land on behalf of the Tate family. According to ITV, Robert's decision is driven by his wish to respect his family's heritage and continue the path once followed by his father. As part of the plot, he restores the old farm sign that had previously been taken down and officially renames the property Emmerdale Farm. When Emmerdale originally launched in 1972, the story mainly focused on the Sugden family and their farm set in the Yorkshire countryside. Over time, the show broadened its attention to include the entire village, though the Sugden heritage still plays an important role. Producer Laura Shaw highlighted the importance of this storyline, explaining that the Sugden family has always been central to the village since they were the original farming family when the series first began. She noted that returning to the farm's beginnings is a meaningful moment, reflecting the early stories that unfolded when Annie Sugden and her sons worked the land. She added that Robert now wants to take on the responsibility, hoping to make his father proud. With Aaron supporting him, the couple are prepared for this new stage in their lives and are determined to make the farm successful. Shaw also mentioned that farming continues to be an essential part of the show, bringing energy and authenticity to viewers. Fans quickly reacted with excitement across social media. One viewer commented that the decision was a fantastic move for the show, saying they had long wanted to see Robert reconnect with his roots and manage the farm again. They also expressed happiness that the Sugden legacy would continue and felt that having Aaron beside him made the storyline even better. The soap has also confirmed a major change at Butler's farm, as Moira will no longer be in charge. The development follows recent events in which Moira agreed to sign the farm over to the Tate family after reaching a deal with Kim. It has now been revealed that Joe will pass control of the farm to Robert Sugden, who will run the property together with Aaron Dingle. This marks the first time in many years that a Sugden will once again oversee the farm, with Robert determined to restore it and bring it back to its former success while following the example set by his father. As part of the change, Robert brings back the old farm sign that had been removed and renames the land Emmerdale Farm, which also references the original title of the series. This means both Emmerdale Farm and Dingle Farm will now be thriving within the village. Moira's agreement with Kim was made without the knowledge of her husband Cain, who is currently fighting cancer. After discovering what happened, Cain becomes determined to search for new land so Moira can continue working in farming. Emmerdale spoilers. Cain packs his bags with furious words for Robert and Aaron. A few days earlier, Cain learned from Joe Tate that Moira Dingle had finally sold her share of Butler's farm. Shocked by the revelation, Cain immediately went to the prison to confront Moira about the choice she had made. He questioned whether she had decided to sell because she believed his prostate cancer diagnosis had made him too weak to keep fighting for the farm. However, Moira quickly reassured him that this was not the case at all. She explained that his health needed to be the priority and that the constant pressure of the farm would only add more stress during such a difficult time. She also admitted that once she told Kim Tate about the agreement, she felt a huge sense of relief. With the sale now completed, Cain and the rest of the Dingle family are being forced to pack up their home and search for a new place to live. Cain already knew that someone would soon move in to manage the land, especially because the animals still needed daily care. What he didn't expect was for the new tenant to be someone from within his own family. While at the pub, Joe arrived and smugly revealed that Robert Sugden would be taking over the farm in Moira's place. The announcement left Cain and the other Dingles completely stunned. If the Tate family hadn't been involved in the situation, their reaction might have been very different. But seeing Robert step in to run the farm under Joe's control felt like a huge betrayal. The situation became even more difficult for Cain when Aaron Dingle chose to stand firmly beside Robert. Aaron made it clear that he intended to support his partner as he tried to continue his family's farming legacy. Tension filled the latest episode, as Aaron faced the cold treatment from several members of his own family who were upset by his decision to back Robert. Emmerdale fans fear Cain and Moira exit after major farm shakeup. Emmerdale viewers were left worried this week after a dramatic change at Butler's farm sparked fears that Cain and Moira Dingle might be leaving the show. The soap recently confirmed that Robert Sugden and Aaron Dingle will take over as the new tenant farmers, which means Moira and Cain must move out of the property. The announcement quickly caused concern among fans, many of whom feared that the storyline could signal the couple's departure from the long-running series. Earlier in the week, Moira agreed to transfer her share of the farm to the Tate family. In Wednesday's episode, Joe Tate officially placed Robert in charge of running the farm. Robert is determined to respect his family heritage and continue the work once carried out by his father, hoping to make him proud by restoring the farm's reputation. Producer Laura Shaw explained that the Sugden family has always played a central role in the village, as they were the original farming family when the series first began. She said that returning the story to the farm's origins is a powerful moment that reflects the early days when Annie Sugden and her sons worked the land. She added that Robert is now taking on the responsibility with the aim of doing his best while honouring his father's legacy. With Aaron standing firmly beside him, the pair are ready to begin this new stage and are fully committed to making the farm successful. Shaw also pointed out that farming continues to be an important part of the show, bringing energy and authenticity to life in the village. As soon as the storyline was revealed, worried viewers rushed to social media to question whether it meant the end for Cain and Moira. One fan wrote that if Cain and Moira left the series, it wouldn't feel like Emmerdale anymore. Another viewer agreed, saying the thought of Cain leaving would be devastating and that the show wouldn't be the same without him. A third commenter asked whether the couple were being written out of the story, adding that they would stop watching if that happened. Another fan also feared that if Cain departed, the series would lose something special. However, there is reassuring news for viewers. Reports indicate that neither character is leaving the soap, and both actors have recently signed new contracts to remain on the show. Although Cain and Moira are stepping away from Butler's farm, their storyline is set to continue. Once Moira is released from prison, Cain plans to support her as she rebuilds her life in farming. He begins searching for new land so the couple can start again with a farm of their own. Emmerdale airs on weekday evenings at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.